Hello guys, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Alca Rizales from stockmusiclicensing.com. Now today I want to talk to you about the most popular chord progression in the world, or at least in the Western world. And that chord progression is, or that formula of this chord progression is the 1, 5, 6, and 4. If you don't know what these numbers mean, don't worry, I'm going to make it very simple for you today. We're going to be working with the C major scale, okay? I'm going to be doing this very quickly. I have just dropped my kids to and my wife to my in-laws, and I said this is a fantastic opportunity to make a quick video to explain this chord progression. It's such a popular chord progression that I can just break it down very quickly in the C major scale. Now you know that the C major scale, or the chords of the C major scale, it just makes up out of 7 notes. Those are the notes that they exist in the chord progression, or those are the notes that exist in the actual scale. In the musical notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. Now these are 7 notes, okay, and every single note has a number. So when we apply the number 1, that becomes C, obviously. Now all you have to do is count to 5, because the formula, or the chord progression, is the 1, 5, 6, 4. So if number 1 is C, that means the number 5 will be Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, G. That means that it will sound something like this. And that's how you apply the formula, by the way, okay? So I'm gonna be doing this way. So C is the first note, then it's G, which is the 5th, and then A minor, which is number 6, and then F. All right? This is a very simple formula. For the sake of this video, I just wanna make it very simple. But number 6 is a minor. So wherever you start this chord progression, you can always rely on that knowledge that number 6 in this chord progression is always a minor. Okay, so let me show you a real life example of how will this sound in one of my compositions. For example, an acoustic folk song, I will do something like this. That's it. That's the chord progression. And if I wanted to do something a little bit more rocky, if let's say that I'm playing on an electric guitar, or even here, I want to do different chord kind of like feelings, it will be something like this. Very quickly, you see that the sound of this chord progression is very similar to many other pop songs that you have heard on the radio or online, or it's just been used over and over again by so many people that it's very easy to just be digested, I guess, if you will. And when we're doing stock music or royalty-free libraries, music, commercial music, you want that. You want your music to be appealing, and you want the music to sound easy on the customer, easy on the listener, to say, hey, I can recognize those songs, or I recognize those chord progression. And those sounds sound so familiar. Why? Well, because we're using the same chords that other people are using. And there is no shame here. I don't want you to feel like you should reinvent the wheel every time you want to compose something new. They are chord progression. This is just one, but this is the most popular one. But the different formulas of chord progressions that you can just literally grab those numbers and just apply it to your own musical style and just make a music track immediately. This is very easy to do if you know how to do it, and if you know the chord progressions. Now obviously you can mix these numbers and start in a different key, if you will, but for the sake of this video and for the sake of simplicity, this is the most easy way to get started when composing music, especially commercial music for royalty-free libraries. Okay, so again, if this is something that is new to you and you're not really aware of, I hope this video is helpful. And how can you implement this in your own compositions? And if you play the piano, just implement these compositions in your own instruments. be it a piano or some strings or whatever you want to start playing or start composing. This is the fastest way to lay down some chords and get the ball rolling. And then after this, after you have the chords, you can start working on your melodies and whatnot. This formula, of course, can be applied to any chord or any note. So if you're going to start in G, you will just count the same formula. You will apply the same formula in chord progression, but start it on G. And that will be that G will be number 1. And then all you have to do is just count to number 5, number 6. Remember, number 6 is always minor. And then number 4. So, but you can start in any note of the scale. So it's very easy. All you need to do is have those notes there, have that scale or that formula, and then just count. And that's it. It's just so simple. Without knowing much about music theory, you don't need to be an expert in knowing how to read music and why this works or not. You just apply it, and you can just get the ball rolling very quickly when it comes down to composition. Again, this is just a quick video that I wanted to do today here. I'm experimenting as well with 2 different angles with cameras and see how this works. Let me know in the comments if you see any difference and if it's worth it. And again, you still have time to enter the big giveaway, link in the description and all the details. A lucky winner is going to be announced on the 1st of January of 2020. Only a few days left. Go to the description. In the link, I have all the information about the giveaway that I'm running. And there's still chance for you to participate on this giveaway. As always, I hope this video finds you well. If you are having some time off with your family members and enjoying the holidays, I really hope that you're having a great time and a happy new year as well. If you are working and you're very busy as well working, most of us have to work even on holiday seasons. The same, I wish you all the best and hope these videos find you well. Happy New Year, happy 2020. And again, here's to your success.